Hey guys, thank you for choosing to listen to the Offszn podcast. No matter where in the world you are right now, Ibrahim does have a very sad story, and hopefully he's able to escape it. Just a little disclaimer that obviously the internet is very scarce and the electricity drops in and out as there's not much of it in Gaza. So some of the audio is choppy, but I did try and make it the best I could. Also, since recording this, I have discovered that Ibrahim's brother, who lives in Canada, has set up a GoFundMe to try and get Ibrahim and his family to Canada. So I know that he has applied for the going through the process to get there. So if you are able to donate, there is a GoFundMe available, which I will link. Apart from that, please be aware that this is a sad story and very confronting, but I feel like it's one that needed to be heard. So thank you for listening, and I greatly appreciate it.
Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You safe?
Trying to be safe,
Yeah,
doing my best to be safe.
yeah, absolutely. Pretty crazy over there, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can't imagine the situation being in different war. As working in media production, I cover lots of things around the world, but nothing like this ever.
Yeah. Are you from Palestine, from Gaza, or
Yeah. I'm from Palestine, from Gaza Strip.
yeah? Oh, so you're born there?
No. I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia
Yep.
till 15. Then I came to Gaza with my family to study my and the university here in Gaza. Then I start work here and built my home, my family, and this year came to erase everything.
So your house has been destroyed?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, my family home, my apartment also, my brother home. As I mentioned before, nothing like this before.
So Gaza hasn't always been like that. It's been a good place to grow up.
Actually, now the street talks since 3 days once the Israeli Prime Minister announced about the ground in operation in Rafah. Actually, all of people are traumatized because where we should go or where is the safe place in Gaza. Because we moved to the Rafah as the Israeli announced Rafah is a safe area, uh, but nothing is safe. And believe me, if the stone can talk, they will ask the same question: where is the safe place or where we should go?
So really, there's no safe place.
Yeah, no safe place. People start to flee from Rafah, for example, to go to the middle area. But the same things in the middle area. There is operation there. There is an airstrike. But people are scared from the ground operation as they saw in Gaza City, as they saw in Khan Yunis, and they are afraid to see the same things in Rafah.
So is Rafah is close to Egypt?
Yeah, it's the last city in Gaza. It's beside the Egyptian border. There is a gate, there's a border between Palestine and Egypt and Israel. So the Rafah is the last city.
Okay. All right. And going to Egypt is not an option. The Egyptian government won't let people in.
Actually, yeah, it's not an option because if you want to travel, you have to stay a long time to wait your name. You have to pay money to travel. It's not easy to go. You have to pay to go. But if you are individual, it's easy for you to pay like $5,000, for example. But if you have a family, you can't do that. If you have for example, for my case, my mom needs dialysis 3 times in a week, it, for following to the shortage of electricity and limited number of machine here in Rafah. So it's insane. It's insane. You are in the middle of nothing, thinking of your family, thinking of your mom, and you can't do anything. Now you are trying to think. Even you can't process your emotion even because all of us are affected of this war in somehow.
Are you still with your family or are they somewhere else?
Yeah, Yeah. As I told you, now at the beginning of this war, we used to live like a family system with father, mother, and brother and sister. But once we came here to Rafah, my brother lived in one neighborhood, and my sister also the same. But I'm stuck with my mother here beside the hospital because the situation is bad for the health system was a collapse before the war, and you can't imagine during the war. Right now, my mother needs a dialysis 3 times in a week, 4 hours per day. But according to the shortage of electricity, more than 700 patients are trapped also in Rafah. It's impossible to do 4 hours. It's impossible to do it 3 times, but no option. This is only what we have. So now we are separated. Also, there is a quote here in Palestine or in Gaza. They have said if we hit it or if there is something bad happen, at least one of us stay alive.
Wow,
That's why we are living separated.
that's scary. That's very scary. Do you have children?
Yeah, I have 3 children.
All safe though at the moment?
No, no. Believe me, my little daughter, she's 4 years old. She witnessed at least 2 wars. She witnessed like at least 6 escalation. So all what we think right now is how to leave Gaza because we nothing left to us here. There is no school, no home, and no mosque, no even hospital. So the options we have is to try to flee from Gaza.
Where's the best option from Gaza?
There is no good option actually. You have to search and search and search. I have my big brother in Canada. Actually, we have they create a program for people who are in Gaza for 3 years to stay in Canada. We have applied for that. We pay for that, but I think the process takes time. I think about Norway or about any other program like Australia open a program also the same with Canada, but stop. So this is what I'm thinking right now because the situation is very dangerous. No one's safe. My biggest daughter, she born with a deformed heart after the war 2008. Many of children born with these diseases. So this is my biggest concern. I have to think about my mother. I have to think about my daughter. And actually, it's the first time to cry, actually, because you can't even defend yourself, not your kids or not your mother or not your family. You are not safe. They came to you. We are scared. We are traumatized, but you can do nothing. We are hopeless.
It's sad. It's very sad. Hopefully you get to Canada or Norway or something like that soon. With everything that is going on and with that option to go overseas, and obviously that'll take time, but is there any ceasefire in the talks, do you know about? Anything at least for some time to relax, I suppose? Not relax, but I don't know what to
Actually,
say.
there was uh, look. I don't know how the people look at us, but believe me, we are loved alive like any normal people in the world. We have a wonderful life before this war. Uh, Actually, there is a rumor came from Egypt. There is a negotiation about truce today and yesterday, today and tomorrow, between Palestinian and Israeli and the Egyptian and Qatari side. There is rumors about there is a positive news about the truce will coming, but the situation in the ground is not a good sign actually. Yeah, since the morning they called people who are located in Nasser Hospital, one of the biggest
I've just lost audio with you, Ibrahim.
people. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Uh, Sorry. Since the morning, there is a big hospital in Khan Yunis called Al Nasser Hospital. They are using a quadcopter and using drone with a loudspeaker in Arabic. They ask people to flee from the hospital. So it's not a good sign actually. Since the morning here in Rafah, there was like bombing, clashes. So it's not a good sign, but let's hope at least to have relax.
So, well, I'm not laughing at the situation, laughing at relaxing. Is Nassar, you said, the only hospital, or is there another hospital close by?
No, it's the biggest and it's the only one. It's operating in Khan Yunis and in the south area. The hospital here in Rafah, actually, it's a clinic, not a hospital, but it's turned to be hospital. And we have another two hospital. It's ground hospital. It's built and issued during this war. So the situation is terrible. Like for example, I live beside the Najar hospital because of my mom dialysis. This hospital, it's a clinic, but turned to be a hospital. I met the administrator there. They told me before the war, just 100, 200 sick per month we received here. But during this war, per day we receive at least 500, 600 wounded, and the same number of sick people. But as I told you before, the health system is collapsed before the war, but now things getting worse. There is a shortage of medical supply, medical stuff, everything. There is a shortage of everything.
Has Israel stopped everything coming in, or have they allowed medical supplies now?
Yeah. They are controlled about that, and they allow a part of this medical supply to enter to Gaza, but not like what Gaza needs.
Do they allow food and water and fueling, or is that all stopped?
Not they are like only like we are talking about 30 or 40 truck with the different stuff like medical and water and food. But if we are talking about the main, we are talking about the north of Gaza City. Since the morning, I have called my colleagues who trapped in the north and they couldn't make it to be in Rafah. They told me if we didn't from the IDF, we are going to die from the hunger. We are starving. There's no clean water. They called me like weeks ago. They told me the first time since the war we drink a clean water once it's rain. Before the rain, there was no clean water in Gaza City. They found any water and they drink it. So the situation there is very dire. They are using animal food to eat to make a bread. Until this moment, there is no any aid truck go to the north, but there are some news about they will allow to some trucks to go to the north. So for the food and the water, the situation in the south is better than in the north. Some trucks and some aid came to the Rafah, Khan Yunis, but for Gaza City, for Jabalia, for Beit Hanun, for the north in total, it's they are starving. They are starving. They since the morning I received the call. They told me we are starving. We have nothing. If this uh, continue for more than weeks, months, we will die from hunger. We have nothing to eat.
That's not good. So this is currently day 131.
Yeah, yeah. It told you here is not the big. It's not a big problem. That's the situation of war. The problem with the electricity, shortage of water, food, even the telecommunication. Before months ago, there was no telecommunication, no internet, no calls, no anything. You have no idea about your family. I told you a funny and sad story at the same time. When we were in the middle area at the beginning, I flee from my home in Gaza. Then we have moved to the middle area, then to Rafah. When we in the middle area, there was no telecommunication. I was in the Shuhada Al-Aqsa hospital because I need the internet to upload the material. Just I found my mother came. Sorry for this quote. Came with a donkey. She was wounded, and she couldn't call me. She lost a lot of blood. There is a shortage of fuel. She came by a donkey with my sister to the hospital because she is wounded. She lost a lot of blood. And the bad things is that there was no tasted blood. They can't transplant any blood to her. So she's stuck in the hospital like 4 days or 5 days. What's her fault? Nothing. So we are not only suffering from the war, we are suffering from the shortage of electricity, water, food, fuel, anything. We are talking about starvation right now. Even we received many calls from the north, people who are steal from the homes because they have nothing to eat. So there's nothing in the ground. Even in the north, maybe in the south, just you found a policeman or something like that.
The government, they can't do anything. They just have to
Yeah,
fight.
they can't do anything because the people are starving. Yeah, because people are starving right now. Many aid truck came to Gaza, and the people go to the truck, try to take whatever they can. So you can't stop them even. The police try to stop them, but they can't. They can't. Many people are starving. Many people, something. I was talking with my colleagues. Many rich people, I know them in Gaza, are now in the same situation because we are talking about 5 months right now. There is no work, and most of people here in Gaza working here wages. They have no money, they have nothing, and everything is expensive. For example, for example, fruit and vegetables. The apple, for example, we used to purchase here in Gaza per kilo, 3 kilo like $2. Right now, 1 kilo it's like $10, or $11. It's insane. For the vegetables, also the same. The price is not the double; it's 10 doubles. If you are talking about union, if you are talking about things like that, it's insane. If we are talking about eggs, for example, eggs were before in Gaza with the $3 you can purchase the box of eggs. Right now, you need like $25 to purchase eggs. Chicken, meat, it's the same. Before weeks ago, they imported chicken from Egypt. One chicken per 70 shekel. It's insane for the family. Like for my family, at least I need two chicken. Okay, I have to pay 140 shekel for that. It's insane. It's not acceptable. Uh, for example, let's say I can not only that, I do many interview with the people. I saw kids crying. I need chicken. I need chicken. I need chicken, but they can't purchase it.
Is this whole war about Israel wanting the land?
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello, we're back.
Yeah, sorry. There was I don't know the problem with the link or something like that.
So is the whole point of this war Israel wanting the land of Palestine, like the Gaza Strip?
Actually, I'm not the good one to answer this, but the amount of destruction, the amount of displacement of people, I don't know. It's like a sign that you would like to remove people from this land. Yeah. So if we are talking about the UNRWA report that Gaza, if you would like to return what's like before 7 October, you need at least 70 years. So it's like destroy everything. No school, no hospital, no, I don't know. So the situation is I don't know actually, but the things in the amount of destruction, the amount of the procedure in the ground, the amount of the reaction of the world, I don't know. It's like that they are accepting what's happening.
Once this war finishes, Gaza's obviously not going to be the same, and they got to rebuild, and that'll take 70 years.
Yeah, yeah. My colleague sent me a picture from my neighborhood. I lived there for 20 years. Actually, I don't know the direction. I saw the amount of destruction. I don't know the direction for my home. I don't know my home even. I couldn't recognize my home, my family home, my brother home. So at least it will take like 70 years just to return to before 7 October. If we are talking about infrastructure also, if we are talking about the water, if we are talking about the electricity line, all of these are destroyed. So they also the Norway, I think, and the Qatari side, they have said you need at least 2 years just to remove the rubble, and you need like 10 years just to make a tent and things like that for the people. So that's why a lot of people, not only me, thinking of leaving Gaza, thinking about any option to leave Gaza. And this was not option before this war. For me, for example, and a lot of people, it's not option, but now it's a good option to make a good future for your kids, not for you. It's not for me. It's for my kids.
Is West Bank an option, or is that too far?
No, 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 no. For yeah, you can enter West Bank, but for me, no. Because there is the Israelis controlling the border between Gaza and West Bank, so it's not allowed for us to move between Gaza and West Bank to go to West Bank or from West Bank to Gaza. So it's not a good option. If that's option for me, absolutely I will go there because the life situation there is different than Gaza a million times. If you are talking about salary, if you are talking about job opportunity, if you are talking about traveling, even if you are talking about the passport, if you are talking about how the people deal with you, if you are holding a passport and written there, it's from Ramallah, for example, or Jerusalem, not Gaza.
There's just no way because it's Israel's right in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. As I told you, for me, for example, if you give me the option to go to Jordan, for example, or West Bank, absolutely, I will choose West Bank. Situation is good. Even yeah, a million difference between Gaza and West Bank, but it's not option.
Once Israel has done what, if they get done what they want to do with Gaza, they will target West Bank.
If we stay alive after this, yeah, yeah, because if we also the map, yeah, yeah. Sorry, there was I received a call at the line. So if we stay alive, we will saw something like that because if you saw the map that the Israeli minister hold it on the UN, he removed not West Bank only, he removed Jordan also. He holding a map like this. There was no Jordan, there was no West Bank, there was no Gaza. Let's hope this will not because a lot of people will be damaged. A lot of people today will lose their soul, their life, their roots, everything.
Is there many foreigners in Gaza, like media or doctors, anything helping out, or no, nothing?
No, no, no. No. As I mentioned before, I've been here in war 2008, 2012, 2014, 18, 21, and this. Usually, we work with the international journals, international media, and there was a restaurant, there was a coffee shop, everything was open, and there was a limited target or specific target. But during this war, no any international journalists entered to Gaza. No one entered to Gaza, and this is what makes us afraid from the first day of war. Secondly, for the doctor and the humanitarian organization, just before like months or months and a half, there was like a couple of team came from Norway in coordination with the ICRS, but for the humanitarian aid for the organization who work in Gaza before the war, no one of them here. Even they evacuate most of the people who has a double nationality.
Where you are, there's daily bombings close by.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yesterday I was, I witnessed something close to me. Yesterday I went to the Rafah gates to say goodbye to one of my closest family. Once we were there was an airstrike in the border, and the girl behind my daughter was wanted. I saw that by my own eyes. Every day, every time we had there was a bombardment. Uh, that's why all of us are scared. That's why all of us didn't live like a family system. That's why we are live in different areas.
It's a scary way to live. I really, really hope that you get out of that soon.
Yeah, I hope that too. Actually, we are doing our best. That's why you saw many people are thinking. Usually, they do like a fundraising just to rebuild their home, purchase new car, something like that. But if you saw the GoFundMe, all the people, they are writing the title, help me to evacuate my family. Help me
Yeah.
to evacuate my family. This is the only thing people are searching for right now.
Do you think that the rest of the world can help? Is there a way that they can help stop this?
Yeah, by protest, by showing the world what really happened in Gaza. They told you if there is a protest, there is a demonstration in many streets. Maybe this can create a pressure to stop this war. Actually, one of the saddest stories, we are a Muslim and we are like a holy month. It's Ramadan after less than 20 days. Uh, as a habit, in before 10 days, we have to prepare the decoration for Ramadan. We have to purchase new things for the kitchen, prepare ourselves for Ramadan. But as you saw, most of people around the world, they are prepare themselves for Ramadan. But for us, actually, we are afraid if are we gonna stay alive or we will die.
Um,
So this is frustrating.
Hopefully we can share your story out there and get some eyes on it, and hopefully something. It's very hard to be able to help from Australia.
Yeah, but the things that make us stronger, make us, we are not left alone. Usually we wake up and found a message from a colleagues outside Gaza. They are thinking about us. They are see what happens, and they are doing a great effort, doing a demonstration. Even they are not a Muslim, even they are not Arab, even they are like not interested about anything, and they are not against anyone, because people saw us. Okay, you are against these people, or you're against. No, we are not against anyone. We are a civilian. We are a love life. I wish for my kids to have a better future. So when you wake up, you find your colleagues from Sweden, you're from Australia, for example, text you, are you okay? Why you are awake? Yesterday, for example, I waked up to go to bathroom at the night, and I couldn't sleep. Just I opened my phone. I received a message from my colleagues. Ibrahim, are you okay? Everything is okay around you. Believe me, this makes me happy. Makes me that I'm not alone. It's someone asking about me.
Definitely not alone. We'll make sure that you get out of this. Okay. Hopefully they stop it. Hopefully the war just stops. They just come to an agreement. Yeah.
Hope that's happening like after 10 minutes from now.
I hope so. I'm praying. Trust me. I'm praying. Alrighty, Ibrahim. Thank you very much, mate. It's been good to chat with you, and I'm sure we'll keep in contact. But please stay safe and look after your family.
Thank you so much for you, and actually, I'm glad to be with you. And please, anything you need, I'm ready. Thank you so much, and pray for my kids.
Yes, absolutely. And hopefully one day we can catch up and have a meal together.
Hope that soon.
Thank you, Ibrahim. See you, mate.
Thank you for. See you. Bye bye.